Katrina hit in August of 2005, I was in kindergarten. I had just started my kindergarten year. I was 5, and my mom decided that we were going to stay. It was just me, my mom, and my brother at the time. We walked to the kitchen, we look out the kitchen window, and we had seen that this huge oak tree had just fallen perfectly right between our house and my neighbor's house, missing both of our houses. I mean, obviously we got some damage, but it missed both of our houses, fell perfectly, between it.
We didn't have power for 13 days, and so we had a big family. So it's 6 kids, and then my mom and my dad, so it's 8 people in the house. Was not a lot of air, and I can just remember it being so terribly hot, and for 13 days sleeping downstairs. That was the first time I ever taken a shower with like a jug. My mom had these jugs of water. She was like, all right, who's up? And so you go stand in the shower, and we got the jug, and the water would be so cold. I would just wanted hot water. The water would be so cold, and that's how we took showers.
We hunkered down in this little bitty bathroom. My grandmother made sure that we were comfortable. She had bean bags in there for me and my little sister, who was 2 at the time.
So I started to truck it from West 5th Avenue in Petal to Moselle, and to do so I walked down 11. There was no light pollution to speak of, save for what almost looked like a spotlight, but it would be someone shining a flashlight into the air. I had no flashlight with me at the time, so I was almost blind walking down 11, really climbing down 11.
Well, I was actually living in Picayune at the time. That's about 29 miles north of the actual coastline where the hurricane actually moved inland. And I was working at a flower shop. I was so engrossed in it that I didn't realize we were actually sitting in the eye of the hurricane. And I saw the trees go this way, and then they went back this way. So after the eye passed, they always switch directions. They come from the northeast first, then they go back to the southwest. I actually saw a tree do this, then go back the other way.
I was extremely grateful for everything that transpired on my end because my family was extremely prepared for this, as we had a generator, so we were able to handle power outages. We lost plumbing, but that was okay. And we had 17 family members actually come from St. Bernard Parish to live with us. They lost everything.
My family's from New Orleans, in Chalmette specifically. It's about 20 minutes away from the city. We had no idea where my dad was, because he lived in that area as well. We had no idea where my grandparents were, and it was really scary. With Katrina, it was such an impactful event in my life, and I know it impacted all of us in so many ways, negative and positive. And hope from, whenever we look back 20 years later that we still remember Katrina, and even 50 years later, we can all look back and we remember Katrina and the devastation it cost us, and also the resilience of Mississippians as well.